Longhorns have played here since 1932. Today, they battle for the golden hat and bragging rights, and the outcome of this game can echo for a long time. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Hawkins. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Remember, last time they played, the Sooners pulled out a close one. That was a heartbreaker for the Longhorns.
You know, when I think of this rivalry, Chris, it's one of those rivalries that just goes back and forth and back and forth. Oklahoma had that narrow win last time out. They know that has Texas's attention today.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Whipped over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here comes the bunch formation. Second down, looking to throw it. He's looking deep here. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
He shreds the tackle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice gain.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So be able to put a touch. Just sets the tone for a big day.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now. Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. A football setting unlike any other. The Cotton Bowl cut in half. 50% crimson, 50% burnt orange. The Sooners and the Longhorns have played here since 1932. Today, they battle for the golden hat and bragging rights, and the outcome of this game can echo for a long time. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Here's a handoff on a counter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still will be playing for many years to come.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right.
And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Makes it 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The pass is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw, keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on his...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Number 12. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And that will pick up the first down. He'll spot it at 38.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a draw to the back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rusher. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
He's on the run, launches deep, and he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Now here's the toss play. Fighting off the defender. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball, Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Texas 21, Oklahoma 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but equaling a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They go with a direct snap. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down. Ready?
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's brought down there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. It's an option look. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Quick throw caught on the left side. On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
The return brings it out to the 35. And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. It's caught from inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Gets into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? To the air, it's Hawkins. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep it.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. looking to make a big play downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, and he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly. And the Burnt Orange beginning to pull away from their rivals, Kirk, here in Dallas.
Yeah, Chris, Texas has done a really good job on both sides of the football. Put themselves in a position now, as you said, to pull away and put this game away.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, looking deep. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense... Interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here's the throw deep downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. He's running out of time here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And he drops back in the gun. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw,
he's going for a big play downfield. There's another interception. We're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.